After last night's Prime Ministerial Debate, the Liberal Democrat leader, Nick Clegg, has emerged as the clear winner among the public. That's according to opinion polls and today's headlines. Gordon Brown and David Cameron have accepted that Mr Clegg did well, although both parties have criticised his policies. Here's our political editor, Nick Robinson.
And the winner is Nick Clegg.
Hello, Chris.
Or at least so say the post-debate polls and even his political opponents.
Well done last night. Thanks very much. How are you?
Now his challenge is to convert the applause and the praise into votes.
The real choice in this general election campaign is between the old politics of the past, of the Labour and the Conservative parties, and a new, different, fair politics offered by the Liberal Democrats.
Nick Clegg is not used to having the winning smile, but today the Liberal Democrat leader woke up knowing on the morning after the night before, he's on the up.
But, and it's a big but, the Liberal Democrats need to build support to hang on to the seats they've got, never mind winning new ones. And they'll always face the charge that a vote for them is a wasted vote.
You know what your opponents will say, there's only two choices of Prime Minister, Gordon Brown or David Cameron.
Well, what I was, of course, seeking to explain in the television debates yesterday is that if we just keep doing the same old thing and just choosing between the two old parties, the Labour and the Conservative parties, who've been sort of, playing past the parcel with the government of this country for 65 years now, we'll keep making the same mistakes.
Last night, Nick Clegg positioned himself as the outsider, taking on the political establishment.
I'm not sure if you're like me, but the more they attack each other, the more they sound exactly the same.
It's the moment he's been waiting for since being elected party leader over 2 years ago. It's quite a feat for a public school educated, multilingual former member of the European Parliament and Eurocrat.
Oh, I think he had a very good debate, but the great thing is it's really an opportunity to say what you think about the issues. Of course, there's always going to be a bit of ding-dong on the stage, but the real opportunity, and what I think people really want, is, what are you going to do for my local hospital? How will my school be better? How are you going to control immigration?
Stay close to me. I felt like I was in Britain's worst boy band last night, David Cameron joked, on the day when Take That's Gary Barlow joined him to launch a nationwide school singing competition. The girls were more interested in Gary, but he said he wanted David to be his next Prime Minister. And Gordon Brown was backed by his own celeb, Eddie Izzard, on a visit to a school in Brighton.
I think Gordon was sticking it to David Cameron.
Labour's party line is that Clegg may have won on style, but Brown won the debate on substance.
I think we're totally energised by the debate. I think it's brought a new dimension to the campaign. I'm very happy to continue the argument that is started in the debate. Look, we've got to get the recovery, we've got to make it secure, and we've got to protect our public services.
The Liberal Democrat leader and his party are thinking hard about what to do if they hold the balance of power in a hung parliament after the election. Do you think, can you see a coalition after this election?
Not necessarily. I mean, of course that's possible, but I think it's more likely that what we will get is a situation where one party will form a minority government, and it will be the party that comes out of the election best. We've always said that. And we will then work with it on issues where we have common ground, and we'll make it plain where we don't.
Having praised Nick Clegg's debate performance, Labour now say his policies contain hidden surprises. The Tories that they're eccentric. In an election, condemnation is the highest form of flattery. Nick Robinson, BBC News, Warrington.
Leaders of parties that were not included in the debates were also watching closely last night. The Scottish National Party, Plaid Cymru in Wales, and the UK Independence Party gave their reaction.